kind of navigated your way into the basics, and that's where you are. And maybe you just got out of the basics and you're trying to figure out what to do. And you're probably either texting probably Ash Motive or myself or any of the educators. Maybe it's one of your friends, your leaders, and your mentors, and you're so confused. That today, that's what we're but John, that's what we're going to talk about is the beginning before the beginning, the launch, the jump start, the understanding before the basics and after the basics. You know, and I have the pleasure of being able to work alongside of this amazing woman, Ash Motive, and she does a job with this basic stuff that I cannot do, and so it's really a pleasure to have her. But I want you to really understand. Am I cutting in and out, Viola? That may be just you. Am I cutting out? I'm good. Okay, and I want to make sure you understand that it is okay. That's why we're here. That's why we have these Wednesday calls. And go ahead, Ash. And we have the opportunity to lay out the foundation for you. Trust me, we started just like you. We had no clue. We didn't know what to do. And then when you learn the basics, what you do after the basics. And then, you know, the platform is still getting situated and shuffled around. And so what our purpose is today is, what do you do before you begin? And after you begin, what do you do then? And where do you go when you're making that transition from the basics to intermediate and advanced? So without further ado, I want to pass it over to my sister from another Mr. Miss Ash Motive. Ash, let me see. You should be able to unmute yourself. Let me make sure.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, cool.
So hello, thank you, John. Thank you so much. I wanted to show my face before we get deep into this because I don't want to take the distraction away from the information that will be provided today. Because I think it's so important. And I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible. You know what? Put in the chat if you like to keep your life simple. If you like to make things simple. Let's just keep things nice and simple, right? Because I can understand how things could be overwhelming, so much information to be provided, to learn. And sometimes we just get so overwhelmed because we think that we have to get deep into everything in order for us to understand something. But again, if we tell our minds, because it's the way that we think, okay, it's our mindset. If we tell our minds, keep things simple, that's what our mind is going to focus on, looking for things to keep simple. And that's the thing that I do in my life. If something looks complicated to me, I analyze it, I look at it to see how can I make it as simple as possible. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to break things down from the beginning, before the beginning, like John said, and from the end. And I hope this information that is provided to you today will help you have a little bit more guidance. Okay. And remember, ELLEV8, we're in the very beginning journey with you all. And there's just so much stuff that will be provided to y'all to make things even more simple. All right. So thank you for your patience and thank you for just showing up for yourself, because that's the second thing I'm going to show you. If you see me looking up really quick, it's because my sweetie's up there instead of to the side. So the first thing I would say to everyone is thank you for showing up for you, because that is the number one thing that I believe that people have a difficulty doing. It could be fear, being overwhelmed, distracted, or things that are going on in your life that is taking you away from your goals or where you want to be. And that's okay. That's naturally happens. And I understand that. But showing up for yourself, despite of what's going on in your life, is the number one thing you can do for yourself. And that is the hardest step that people take. And the fact that you are here, I'm actually going to give you a virtual hug. Okay, set my hug, and a high five or whatever you like, or a pat on your back for showing up for you. Okay, a pat on the back for showing up for you, because believe it or not, being here, not just physically, but mentally is important, right? Someone give me a high five in the chat. All right, cool. So with that being said, I'm going to close my mic. I mean, not my mic. You need to hear me. I'm going to turn off my video so that you can focus on this, okay? All right, cool. So let's get started. Okay, what we're going to be talking about, session overview, the truth about trading success. Okay, the truth about trading success, the process of becoming a trader, and lastly, the most important thing, ELLEV8 process and journey. Okay, this is going to be very important for those of you that have been waiting for this to hear for this particular webinar. So we're going to go through these together, and we're going to take it one step at a time. All right, one step at a time, and making sure that we understand this. So put ready in the chat if you are ready to go. Nice. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome. Everyone's ready to go. I'm ready. Let's do this. So the truth about trading. The first thing that you need to understand that trading is a skill set. Okay. I don't know where this got lost in the sauce. But trading is a skill set. The same way that you learn how to ride a bike, you learn how to play a sport, you learn how to play an instrument. It becomes a skill after that. It's a skill set that you're learning. All right? It's a skill set. Trading takes months or years to master the skill. Okay? It takes months to years to master the skill. It's interesting because I've noticed that when people go to school, people go to college, they go for 4 years to get this, to learn the skill so that they can be prepared for the field that they're going to get into. But for some reason, we don't see this as the same thing. The only difference is that you are in charge of when you want to enter the field. So whether it's a month, 3 months, 9 months, whatever it is, a year, 2 years, I don't know what it is. But when you were in school, if you were in school with and you had classes and you had to repeat the classes because you wanted to get that degree or you wanted to work for the field that you wanted to work, but you had to pass that particular topic or subject prior to doing that field. So why aren't we treating this the same? And I truly believe it's because of the fact that there's so much information and so many different platforms out there that are showing us, yes, that we can make money within minutes and stuff like that. But the true thing, in order for you to become an independent trader, okay, in order for you to become an independent trader and to rely on yourself, what do you have to do? What is it? Put in the chat, what is it that you have to do in order for you to become an independent trader? Study, yes. Train, educate yourself. But for some reason, when we jump in, we have, and I don't blame y'all because there's so many stuff out there and information that can change our perspective on our mindset, okay? Our mindset to how the system really works to become a successful trader. All right, so I wanted to emphasize and passionately speak on that particular subject or topic because I want to lead your mindset the right way. I want you to start with the right mindset because the mindset, as we talk about in trading, is 90% mindset and 10% technical. So I want to lead you with that. Now, there are no such thing as only one strategy works, okay? There's no such thing as that. Every strategy that is out there works. The question is, what are you willing to do to make it work for you? That is the question. So hopefully you have your notebook because I normally say note takers or money makers. You should be taking notes right now because this is the right mindset that you need to have in order for you to prepare yourself for the field. And the field is trading. The field is trading on your trading platform. If without the mindset, forget it. Without the right mindset, forget it. You're not there. So you have to prepare your mind to be ready for the field. So write this down. So remember, the question is, what are you willing to do to make it work for you? All right. So not one trading plan fits all. Why do I say this? Because yes, us educators and mentors, We provide you a trading plan template to modify it based on your lifestyle. Because let's be realistic, there's so many different types of people in this world, and everybody has a duty in this world. Everybody has a purpose in this world. Whether you're a doctor, you're a nurse, a teacher that teaches for schools, or you're doing any type of field, we all have different lifestyles, and we're all doing something different in this world. So not one trading plan fits all. So that's mean when we provide, or when you're being provided a trading plan, you have to modify it to your lifestyle. No one knows you better than you. No one knows you better than you. I don't know what's going on in your life, but if this is something that you want to do, you have to make it adjust it to your life. Okay, you adjust it to your life, or you conform to a way that you can make it work for you. All right. So we're done with check mark on the truth about trading success. Put a 1 in the chat if we got some nuggets about the truth about trading for success. Remember, we're keeping it as simple as possible. Nice. Cool. So let's move on. The next thing we're going to talk about the process of becoming a trader. So the first thing first, education. And that's what I was emphasizing at first. You learn the fundamentals first. Okay. And this is general. I'm not just speaking right now on the process for ELLEV8, but this correlates to what it is. And we'll talk about in just a few. But in general, education is the first thing. Learn the fundamentals. After, study a strategy, concept, or system, and how to enter and exit the market. Okay? Learn the fundamentals, then a strategy, concept, or system. You need to do this before you do this. You need to do this before you do this. I had to make sure I said it again so you understand. So each step matters. If you don't know the fundamentals, when you jump to learn how to do a strategy, concept, or system, you're going to be lost, overwhelmed, because you're not taking the time to train or educate yourself on the very basic thing that you need to know to be ready for the field. Okay? Second thing, simulated trading. What does that mean? Apply your education with the strategy, concept, or system. Practice on the chart and demo account. So now that you've learned the information, okay, now that you have learned the information, like everyone says, this is a popular quote, knowledge is power. But I disagree on this part. Applied knowledge is power. So there's so many people that know so much, but do nothing with what they have or what they know. So are you going to be that person that is going to apply what you know, what you've learned, so that you can go ahead and be on the fields, be in the trading, so that you are understanding that I have to practice before I can actually master it. All right? So first thing first, education, then stimulated trading. That's what I need to apply what I'm learning. Third thing, find your niche. Oftentimes you hear different types of traders. You have a scalper, swing trader, a day trader, position trader. Okay, so you need to discover what type of trader you are. However, you cannot know what type of trader you are just by saying, since a scalper is someone that gets in the market for in and out and makes money within a few minutes, that's me. You don't know that. Every experience is a new experience. Every experience is a new you. Write that down. Every experience is a new you. Okay, so while you're practicing a strategy on a demo account, you will learn a lot about the market and yourself. You will learn can I hold a position for a long time? Okay, how do I behave when I'm put in an uncomfortable situation in the market? Okay, benefits of being a demo account. Okay, gain experience in the live market before using a real trading account. By doing that, you get to learn about your personality. You get to learn at what type of trader you are, what type of strategy you like. Okay, working on your mindset, which is your trading psychology. Learn how you will react in the market. Learn how long you can hold a position in the market. What habits am I forming to reach my goals? Very, very important. All right, so we finished the truth about trading success. We just finished the process of becoming a trader. Please put an 8 in the chat if we understand the process of becoming a trader. Nice. Love it, love it, love it. Now the one that we all been waiting for. I cannot sing, but I try sometimes. So doing ELLEV8, and I'm gonna take my time talking about this because I think this is very important. Okay, doing ELLEV8, you're going to log into your back office, and the number one thing that we talked about was the fundamentals. You're going to educate yourself on the fundamentals, which we taught what we consider here in ELLEV8 to be beginner's basics. Okay, step 1, beginner's basics. Get familiar with it, get friendly with it, becomes best friends, have parties with it, whatever you need to do to learn your basics so that you can move forward to the field. When I call the field like the market, the demo counts or whatnot, get familiar with it. Okay, learn its personality. Okay, learn its language, its lingo, like some people like to say. So step 1, you complete that. You complete the 4 modules in the back office. Before step 2. The cool thing, and I don't know, and maybe this is just me, but I don't know that many places that would take the time while you are learning the fundamentals to make sure you are heading in the right direction by placing what you are learning, what you're applying into our Discord and making sure, providing you feedback to make sure you're heading the right direction. This is key here. So you have the ability, so right after you learn the 4 modules and as well as you're jumping into live classes, you can share what you are learning, apply it and share it into the Discord, and we'll be providing you feedback to make sure you're heading in the right direction before you jump into learning the strategy concept or system. And you can do that at the same time as well. But just make sure you're taking it one step at a time and show what you're learning. I'm learning about the trend lines. I'm learning about candlesticks. I'm learning about the direction of the market structure. I'm learning about major key prices or minor key prices in the market. So these are all important things. So step 2, attend live classes. You can attend as many live classes until you feel that you truly understand the fundamentals, until you truly feel comfortable. Okay, until you truly feel comfortable on the fundamentals, right? Step 3, learn a strategy, concept, or system. So once you understand the fundamentals, start with the intermediate lessons, then move to the advanced lesson. After you see a strategy that resonates with you the most, then you'll have that strategy to help you enter and exit the market. Okay, so once you finish with the beginner's basics, okay, you're going to learn a strategy, concept, or system, and you have lessons on a strategy, concept, or system with intermediate lessons, and you have lessons on advanced. Now, it's up to you to decide by choosing at least two main strategies, one or two, it's up to you, 1 or 2, that resonates with you more. And you're going to stick with that for at least a minimum of 30 to 90 days. If that strategy does not work out for you, if you don't feel like you're connected to that particular strategy, doesn't resonate with you, then there's other strategies that you can learn. And what did I say before? All strategies work is if you're willing to work with. What are you doing to make it work? Okay. So step 4, attend live classes for the intermediate and advanced classes. Okay. You attend those classes. Showing up for yourself, like we talked about. Will it be easy when you first get on? Would everything make no? I'm actually going to tell you this. It's not going to be easy. But what did I say? I've said this many times, maybe in my classes, not here. I've said that when you go to the gym first, when you first go to the gym, and let's say you haven't been to the gym in a very long time too, you go there, as you're working out, it's hard, right? But when you consistently show up, the weights don't get lighter. You just get better and you get stronger. And it's the same concept here. Okay, as you show up, things start to make sense and be more clear because it's repetition. It's repetition. The same thing when you go to the gym, it's repetition. You're doing the same, you're working on the same muscle over and over and over and over again until you get the results that you want, until you get the strengths that you want. It's the same concept thing. Like I'm working on your mindset right now. This is the mindset thinking. This is the way of thinking. All right. So that's step 4. Step 5, start applying the strategy. Applied knowledge is power. So the cool thing, the very, very, very cool thing, that's why I love ELLEV8. Not because I'm an educator, because I haven't seen this anywhere else where we have set classrooms based on the strategy that you are learning, that you can ask questions, you can share your chart, and you're getting feedback, not just from the educators and mentors, but your community. You have the ability to ask questions, share your chart and whatnot to make sure you're heading in the right direction. Please put an A in the chat if this is really cool for you guys. And oftentimes we don't take advantage of these resources that are out there. When you get started from the very beginning, you're not even no matter how much we all provide what structure for you to do, it's not going to be easy. But we can keep it simple. Remember how we said in the beginning? But we can keep it simple. How do we keep it simple? Okay, I'm going to go through the beginner's basics. I'm going to learn through the beginner's basics. Then I'm going to jump into the live classes and I'm going to start applying the fundamentals. I'm going to share my what I have there and get feedback and whatnot. And if I'm ready, I'm going to move to the advanced or intermediate educators. I'm going to learn the lessons. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to keep showing up for myself because I know it's repetition. And I know over time it will get easier or it will get better because I'm showing up and I'm consistent. And then I will share what I'm learning and I will apply it in the classrooms. Because I know that's how far, that's what's going to take me far. All the people that I've seen that have progressed so much are the ones that constantly share and ask questions in the classrooms. Okay? They all share. The ones that I've seen progress faster and progress more are the ones that show up not just in the back office, not just in the live classes, but in the classrooms. Because they know by the perspective that they have, their own perspective is not the only thing that's going to take them far. Having different perspectives from different people, as well as educators, seeing what they're doing, giving them feedbacks that, hey, tweak this, tweak that. This is what I see. This is what you see. We can move further a lot faster as a union. And that's why we have a community. And that's why we're called ELLEV8. Because we elevate together mentally and financially. Okay, so step 5, if you're not taking advantage of this step, you're losing out. Okay, so that's step 5. Now, here's the thing. It normally takes 60 to 90 days to really start to understand the topics and skills. It normally takes that long. If you have that mindset coming in, you can go far because you understand that the first thing I need to accomplish here is the education. I need to learn. Okay, if I don't want to be dependent on anyone. So how does that go? Your first month, learn the fundamentals first. Focus on the fundamentals. Attend beginners basic live classes and practice applying the fundamentals. Focus that on your first month. That's your first month. Your second month, after, study a strategy, concept, or system, how to enter and exit the market. So you will go through the intermediate and advanced lessons, and you will identify, or you will figure out which strategy resonates with you more. And you will stick with that for at least a minimum of 30 days, okay? As you're doing that, you attend live classes, apply your education with the strategy, concept, or system by showing up to the classrooms, just showing your charts or asking questions. It doesn't have to be a chart, just ask questions. You know, practice on a chart and a demo account. So we're in month 2, okay? Month 3, now it's going to be, we're working up to 90 days. So it's a few days, days have gone by, month 1, month 2, now we're month 3. Continue your education. All of us as educators, we always say this, we're always students. No matter what, we'll always be a student because there's always something that we can improve and always something that we can learn. So your education will be continuous. You can decide to continue your education as many times as long as you want. I can't say as many times, as long as you want, okay? Continue to practice on your demo account, or if you are ready, you can have, or you have the ability to, I'm sorry, I messed up here, but it's okay. Basically, if you are ready to move forward to your real account, you have seen consistent profit happening in your demo account, you can start jumping into your live account. Okay, now this is just an example. It might be different for somebody else. Like I said before, we all don't fit the same shoes. Okay, your process might be different, but this is just a template how you can go about throughout this journey in ELLEV8 when you get started. But it all depends on you. It all depends how much you show up for yourself here, here, and here. That would determine your results. Someone can jump up in a month and start learning a strategy, concept, or system. But this person might have showed up every single time for the full week to understand the fundamentals, and they feel ready by the second week to start learning a strategy, concept, or system. However, it doesn't work that way for everyone. Everyone's different. This is the process that I went through, and that worked for me. Now, this can work for you. You can try it out and work for you, but usually it takes a minimum of 60 to 90 days to start understanding and learning the concept. All right, to start learning and understanding the concept. So put a 1 in the chat if we understand. Nice. So guess what? We completed our session overview. With that being said, put ELLEV8 if you're ready to elevate and go through this process, go through this training process, go through this journey and elevate by mentally and financially with the right mindset. Okay, with the right mindset. Yes, I love it. Yes. Awesome. Yes. So with that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. I don't have anything else to show you. I think we went through the 3 basic things that I wanted to talk about. And like I said, I keep it very, very, very simple. I like to keep it very, very simple. So that's it. That's all I have with you guys today. I hope we continue to show up for yourself in the classrooms, in the back office, or whatever it is that you need to do in order for you to reach your ultimate goals. We are here together. We are here to elevate. It's up to you how you decide with the tools that are provided to you, with the resources that are provided to you. It's up to you to decide what you're going to do with it. Okay. All right, everyone. I think that's it. I think it's just me closing out for today. So with that being said, have a wonderful, wonderful week. This is the mid of the week. For some of you, it might be Thursday. Some of you might be Tuesday, depending where you are in the world. But we're in the midweek. So you have a lot to do that you can accomplish your goals. The week hasn't ended. Get started, get working, get moving. Don't let anything disrupt your focus on your goals. You got this. Let's elevate.
So that's it. Absolutely awesome. A couple of quick things. One, if you're catching us either live or on replay, if you go to this link right here, EiQfx.pro, that's EiQfx.pro. You go there, it should take you to a page where you can actually go in and qualify to get 2 free actual trading classes, about an hour a piece. Very, very good to see if it's something that you really want to jump in the deep end. The cool thing is that one of the reasons I love this ELLEV8 platform is they start out with the basics. And you have the opportunity to move through the process as quickly or as slowly as you like. My lighting in here is horrible. Let me turn that out of the way. There we go. So you have the opportunity to move through the process as quickly or as, like you said, should take you about 90 days. One of the things I've seen, especially with the crypto and people trading, is people are losing money because they don't have a clue. They're watching some knucklehead on Facebook or somewhere that has no clue on how to train. They don't know how to educate. They don't know how to teach. And people are losing tons and tons of money because they think, again, just go out and buy some type of coin and that they're magically going to make money, and they don't understand how to watch the trends. And I've been just engulfed in watching these and figuring out how to watch the graphs and watching guys train on the graphs and things like that. So I highly recommend, if this is something you're thinking about, the foreign exchange market is a $6 trillion market. It's bigger than any other market compared to like the coin market, which is a 20 billion. So 6 trillion to 20 billion. There's a huge difference. And I want to say stocks is like at 600 billion or something like that. Still, foreign exchange is much larger. It moves really fast. And some of the people that I've seen so far, I haven't made any money yet, so I'm still learning. I'm taking my time because foreign exchange isn't going anywhere. So I want to watch and make sure that I figure out what strategy is going to work for me, which one I can apply and which one I can work into. So it's just something to me. I don't want to lose money, but the cool thing about it is I get a demo account so I can practice losing money. So I learn how to make money and not lose money. Again, if you want to check it out, take the platform for a test drive. Go right here. If for some reason you can't get in, shoot me a message or call me or text me at 314-498-7688. I'll make sure that you get access. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be an equity creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.